Baby, it's alright if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Hello, my name is Chris Durham. Welcome to the Chris Durham Music Channel. I see you sitting there in your easy chair, thinking at your hip, sipping on your gin and juice. I gotta cut it loose tonight. The triple is tripping off the tip of the tongue of your favorite rapper. Makes your subwoofers growl. He gives a shout out to Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Records, and you you're chillin'. You got the disc that you burned off the internet. You're chillin'. Hello. On today's video, which is part of my Ancient Demos series, we will be going over a song entitled Your Favorite Rapper. This song was written in 1999 when illegal file sharing was causing a huge concern in the music industry. This afternoon I recorded an extremely long and boring video to accompany this particular song. I have thankfully decided to toss that in the recycling bin. You see, I have this song that I'm working on with several online friends, and I'm hoping to premiere it for my 250 subscriber special. So please remember to like the video, subscribe, and make sure you click the bell for notifications for the next time a video comes out. Share the music with your friends if possible. And underneath this video in the description, there are links to my Spotify, my iTunes, and if you feel like donating to my tip jar, there's a link to Venmo. See you sitting there in your easy chair, thinking that you're hip, sipping on your gin and juice, gonna cut it loose tonight. The triple is dripping off the tip of the tongue of your favorite rapper, makes your subwoofers growl. Gives a shout out to Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Records, and you you're chillin'. You got the disc that you burned off the internet. You're chillin'. You go to work and spend your day just, slacking off. You call your friend on the telephone and tell him the typical way that you waste the day and how the corporation's such a drag. And then you log on the internet and find a song you like and you press download. Yeah, you download. Well, only suckers would pay when you could get it for free. Yeah, download. And then you wonder how it ever got this way. Your favorite rappers flipping burgers at BK. You're his biggest fan and you've got everything he wrote. You got it off the internet. Did it cost you something? No. Your sister's crazy. She's such a dork. She likes Celine Dion and she she buys it in a store. He told her that you could take it off of the net. She wouldn't have to pay a cent. But she won't do it, 'cause it's against the law. She's a loser, yeah, a loser. Buying stuff you can get for free. She's a loser. But what really burns you, she actually likes her job. Something about economics and the ramifications of society. Headlong descent into anarchy for some Washington think tank. She seems to laugh when you're on the net as if she's got some private joke. Well, whatever, yeah, whatever. She's probably jealous 'cause she doesn't even understand how to download. And then you wonder how it ever got this way. Your favorite rapper flipping burgers at BK. You're his biggest fan and you got everything he wrote. You got it off the internet, did it cost you something? No. Well, now you got a plan. You're gonna buy a record store and sell the hip hop, rap, and all the stuff that you find on the internet. No commercial crap, none of that stuff that your sister likes. That's the kind of job that you would love to have to go to every day. Yeah, every day. Do you even realize the thing you fantasize is ironic? Hello, today's video
What's going on, folks? This is completely unplanned and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of bored. So, sway me. Do what you would like to me. Torture me. Send what you would like to the video suggestions. Video suggestions that I didn't post the Discord to. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this movie magic shit. Oh man, he's like a fucking... He's like a technomancer. Boom, paste, send, blue, pin, done, son. Look at that. Post your video suggestions in the Discord pinned up at the top. That's how I do it. I actually am just kind of bored, not tired enough yet to go to bed. So yeah, let's look at some poop. That's not poop. Everybody subscribe to Chris Durham music channel. He's going to do like a special for 250 subscribers, and he only has 230 right now, so that's unacceptable. Let's get that to at least 300 so that we can get both the 250 and the 300 subscriber level Chris Durham music, because that's what I played and it was super chill. That's what I liked. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know how you're doing, because I am stupid YouTube. I want to show your message, don't worry. Excuse me. I'll read it when it pops up. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? Sorry, that was really gross. I know what PragerU is, but every time I see it, it reminds me of porn with pregnant women in it. Oh, thank you for corrupting my mind. Now that's basically all I'm gonna think about. I'm like, oh, Bill, you might have a golden opportunity there. Do you own a video camera? Mini DV maybe? That might help. Might help get you out there. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to just come on stream and vent a little bit. I was just debating back and forth. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I go on stream? Do I want to play games? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? How pissed off am I? Not really that pissed off. Not that pissed off. But yeah. So this is what the stream looks like when you don't have a plan. But I came across I didn't really want to do it in this. Maybe I do have the energy. I'll you know what? I will if I can get a couple more people in here, I'll actually go over this Jordan Peterson thing that I have here. Because apparently Jordan Peterson or one of his interns replied to me in probably the creepiest way I've ever been replied to. I wasn't able to read any of this. I was able to skim over it. I wasn't able to actually like go through it because I was at work all day. So I haven't actually like really read this. So I don't know if I should go over it because I'm not really. It's creepy. So fuck it. Let's do it. All right. So here's what happened. A few days ago, I got I put on Anton Petrov to like go to sleep, and that's what was streaming. And when I woke up, Jordan Peterson podcast was streaming. Well, it's a podcast. It's going to be several hours long. I have no idea how long that was going on, so I constantly get his posts and shit in my feed. Well, I found this one, and I was just like, I saw it was just like 12 Rules for Life on Kindle or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And I just posted a little joke. I just said, hey, is this one sulfite free? And this is what I got. This is one of the... I've been on YouTube for a little bit. I've been on the internet since like the internet was really a thing. I remember AOL. I remember getting discs for America Online in the mail and stuff like that. And, you know, I've seen some shit. I remember when I've seen one guy, one jar. I've seen two girls, one cup. And if you point out an ISIS video, I've probably seen it. But you know what? I've never been this fucking creeped out. Like, this actually weirded me out when it was actually, because I don't know if this is Jordan Peterson responding to me or just like some intern. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, put, if I were a betting man, I'd put my money on it to, you know, some intern or some shit like that. But I guess let's read it and see what we can make of this. So, for those of you who don't know, Jordan Peterson basically went through like a benzodiazepine withdrawal, and he blamed it on sulfites. He went on Joe Rogan's podcast and blamed everything on sulfites, and said he couldn't sleep for an entire month, which is just, it's complete bullshit. None of it actually makes sense. It's not even really worth. There's no scientific basis to it. Is kind of what I'm saying. But that's what I'm referring to here. It's like, oh, is it sulfite free? And I got this, so I'm gonna read this off to you, and you tell me if this is a proper response to, is it sulfite free? Beloved, I don't know you in person, but God knows you. God showed me a revelation when I was on your profile to see things around you. I saw blessings. Okay, there's no space where that comma is, so somebody actually did write this. I saw blessings, but spiritual attacks holding on them in prayers. Again, no spaces where the commas are. I right there is not capitalized. Saw a woman in the realm of the spirit monitoring and plotting delay in your life with an evil mirror and a motive to destroy. But as I speak to you now, her time is up. Render a hand of favor with anything you can afford to these motherless foundation, Charity Orphanage Home Foundation in Edo State, Nigeria, before 2 days with faith. As I rise my hands towards heaven and pray for you, they shall serve as point of contact wherever you wherever you are. You will receive a double portion of grace to excel and total restoration of breakthrough in your life, in the life of your family. Contact or WhatsApp the MD in charge of the orphanage to get their details. Plus, not gonna read that number. Tell him I sent you. For it is not by might nor by power, but of the Spirit, saith the Lord. Zechariah 4:6. You shall testify to the glory of God in your life. God bless you. I cannot tell if that is real or not. That is the creepiest fucking thing I have ever received on the internet. This is literally like a cult leader's follower telling me to basically give my, what the fuck is this? None of this actually makes any sense. I made a joke, and this dude's did Jordan Peterson actually view my profile? Because if so, dude, you have a lot of fucking time on your hands. By all means, stop by. I would be more than happy to have you on my stream. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You know what? I'll I'll ask you on. Fuck, should I do it here? Because I honestly don't know how to respond to this. I really don't. It, like, do you guys think this is a joke? I'm so confused. No, this is the real thing. Well, it's definitely... Oh my god. Hey, do you guys remember back in the day when you had, you could have the ringback tone? So you would have something like Bittersweet Symphony or Beethoven's Fifth or something like that. The people who chose that really pretentious, shitty classical music that rang back into your even shittier microphone, yeah, that's where Jordan Peterson is stuck at. I got a response from Jordan Peterson by calling him out on his bullshit for fucking sulfites. Dude, literally. Who did any... Hold on, let's see. I am the only person that actually got a response from this account. Jordan Peterson fucking responded to me, dude. I'm convinced. I don't know what Prairie you is, but every time I see it, it reminds me of a porn. Oh yeah, already remember read that. Are you fucking kidding me? How do I what do I say? Guys, you gotta help me out on this. Like, God damn. This is absolutely laughable. Like, I don't... Who the fuck do you think you are? How weak-minded do you think I am? Do you think I'm one of your simpletons, dude? This can't be fucking real. I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's why. That's fucking why. Because I was like... I knew it. I clicked on the wrong fucking thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's funny. That's actually kind of... That's actually even creepier. Because now I actually don't even know if it really is Jordan Peterson or a troll. I'm about 99.95% convinced this motherfucker's a troll. Let me reply. Okay. I got him. I see you, troll. That's funny. Because I saw that shit happen. I didn't have Sarah's mutual aim came from the cost of the end of the planet of Endor. Wait, Endor didn't get exploded. Endor was a forest moon, not a planet. Dude, what it... Whoa. Your continuity is screwing up here. I was about to say... Like... I thought for fucking real for a second. I should have just clicked on that shit. Because I never even thought to just click there. I was like, oh yeah, it's literally the same thing. That troll got the shit out of me. That's for fucking sure. That's how you troll. That's how you fucking troll somebody. Because straight up, I mean, I thought it was Jordan Peterson. Dude, I mean, you fucking got me, bro. I straight up got. But that's okay. Sweet. Everybody learn from that person. unless it is actually Jordan Peterson on the very tiny small chance, and then don't follow that person. Follow the troll. Learn from that guy. It's fucking sweet. Alright. Let's see. Fuck Von Helton. Let's see what kind of dumb shit Von Helton has to say. Okay.
What we doing?
So, I actually remember this one coming out, like him being live for this, and when he was live for this, he's in Kentucky, I'm in Ohio, so we're in the same time zone. I was actually like going to work. I think I was like getting up and going to work when this dude was live streaming. How many of you want to bet this motherfucker was getting off work and like coming to stream? Go ahead, place your bets. Tell me he was coming off work going to stream. That's what I did today.
We say, right? We need to be truthful about that shit. You know, I've asked Follow Blue several times. You know,
I called you out for stolen value. You,
hey man,
you turd.
You know, you're sitting there talking smack. Let me see a real picture
too.
of you to back it up. Nah, ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Because she knows she's full of shit. Because if she was really slim and...
Yeah, fuck you, Vaughn. I'm just gonna be old man yelling at cloud. Let's take a look at PragerU versus university education. It's for everyone. This stream is rated the same as these hands. They're E for everyone, bro. Come on. That's what we're here for. Alright. Let's check out PragerU versus university education. Oh my god. This is gonna be... Are you guys ready to cringe? Because this is about to be super cringe. Stop saying stuff that I have to approve of. I say a spiritual. Ooh, we're the evil cool. Sweet, yeah. I always thought I would do cool evil shit. Yeah, keep doing cool evil shit. That's fun. Like masturbation is fun and cool. Do what you want. God is fake. Say our spiritual awakening came at the cost of the end of the planet of end. No, I already read that. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's censoring the shit out of you. I'll pay more attention to my phone so I can actually approve your shit. Like, because you're not actually saying anything bad.
Hi, I'm a university education, and I'm PragerU.
Oh, man. Talk about projection. Holy fucking shit. So, this isn't about the difference between a university education and PragerU. This is just a vilification of education and higher education in general. And the main point of them doing that is to make sure that you and I and anybody that watches this video is just like, oh yeah, well I shouldn't send my kids to any higher education. Plus it's expensive. And then your kids stay stupid and poor. But they need that education that has been beaten to the heads of fucking generations for generations.
What's with the pool floaty? Oh, this is my safe space. It protects me from danger. Danger? Yeah, like ideas or perspectives that aren't approved by the mainstream media or my professors. You have to be protected from ideas by a pool floaty. If something...
Are you fucking kidding me? Have either of these dumb motherfuckers ever been to a goddamn college or university? Hey, do you know where the safe space is at the local university? The one closest to me, the one that I went to? It's in the basement of the student center. Right next to the LGBTQ plus coordinator or intervention specialist or whatever they call them nowadays. Whatever the title is on their fucking door. That's where it is. There. You can go and just chill out. You know where else your safe space is? away from these motherfuckers. Hey, I just don't want to be the fuck around you. Okay? I don't have to be around you. Your ideas suck. You don't have any fucking solutions. And the fact that this is like the biggest straw man I've ever seen, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if the price of corn is going to go up simply because they have stolen all of the fucking scarecrows out of all of the fields in the United States in order to make these straw men that they present on screen every single fucking day. This makes no fucking sense. It absolutely makes no sense. I know, and you know what the worst part about this is? The worst part about this? I guarantee you have to have some kind of like degree or university education to move up in PragerU. And I guarantee both of these cats are fucking university educated. If they're like tradesmen, why are they so good at acting? Are they good at acting like tradesmen? Or are they university students that are shit at acting and on PragerU because, you know, well, they couldn't find a place in Hollywood because it wouldn't accept their views. No. You sold out because you're a shit actor.
Something challenges my point of view, I just retreat to my safe space and say that I'm offended. That way, I never get brainwashed by people with dangerous ideas that want to control my mind. Have you ever wondered that it's maybe the people who are telling you need a safe space that are actually trying to brainwash you? You can't ask me that. I'm in my safe space.
This was written by someone who has literally never been to a college or university ever, unless it was 50 fucking years ago, when you could say, well, you know, the blacks are their dorms are over there. You know, that's the people that write this shit. That's the last time anyone who wrote any of this has been to university, when you could say that shit and be okay with it. Get the fuck out of here. There are no words to describe how excellent that was. It wasn't. What's going on, Chris Durham's channel? They might get their degree from Liberty University. Yeah. There's plenty of places to get degrees. You might not get them. What is it? Who is it? Like, The Amazing Atheist. His dad ran a diploma mill, which is like, okay, whatever. But like, yeah, that's exactly what this shit is. I mean, you could wear this shit and people are like, oh yeah, you went to a university? Yeah. Oh, it's a Prager University. Yeah, what's it about? Oh, well, you know, we promote like conservative ideals and like American values. Oh, like what? Well, like respecting the Pledge of Allegiance and the flag and but how? What about civil rights? Oh, man. You mean like critical race theory? Is that what you mean? That's how that conversation would go in my mind, at least. But anyway, like these people have no idea that they're pushing. This is propaganda, and it's horrible because the right can't meme. There's no creativity here. If you're actually going to tell me that, you know, the left or if you're going to tell me that my potential opponents are fucked up, at least do it in a way that makes sense. I mean, any idiot child could look through this and be like, wait, what? No, my cousin is a microbiologist, and, you know, when he's not studying in the lab, he's usually, you know, driving me around and we're hanging out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's not some libtard faggot. He's just a normal fucking guy. These people have never actually, well, if they have been to university or college, they're trying to dissuade other people from going simply to keep them stupid. Sorry, PragerU, but you are the epitome of stupidity. Close player. Yeah, fuck them. Why the fuck would you ask me if I want to close PragerU? Shut the fuck up. Yo, what up, Rav? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just... I don't know. I was bored. I had a little bit of energy. I was slapping around back and forth. Okay. Oh, this is the one. So here's the thing. This one's 42 minutes. However, I know for a fact, I almost know for a fact, can almost guarantee that the headline, shut the fuck up, the headline is actually going to be like somewhere towards the end, because sometimes these guys actually know how to do a teaser. You do a teaser, for instance, if I were to put, you know, one of my teasers is like quartering countdown. I didn't say quartering countdown was going to be at the beginning or the middle or the end. Sometimes I switch it up and I let it up to you guys too. I'm all dead, need caffeine, but first food. I had actually part of the reason why I have so much energy is because I had that chicken that I posted in the Discord, pinned up at the top in the chat, and veggie spaghetti. I've gotten into veggie spaghetti recently, but you have no water? Oh shit! Oh, what's going on? Realize it? How long have you been here? Welcome here. Why don't you have any water? People send water. Everybody do your rain dance for Realize. But no, for real. Was it like an earthquake, or is it just like, my landlord is a dick, or is it like, you know, because if so, help out Realize. Get him some fucking water. Get him a bottle of water. I need some water. That's the face I would have every single time before I went on to any stream with either one of these individuals. That chicken looked good, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It is very good. I should post the recipe, but I really want to do it on Reptile Rustle Up. My well took a shit. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I run off groundwater here too, and probably once a month we have like a boil alert or water flushing or something like that, and I have like a Brita filter that I kind of keep full, and I probably should get like a couple gallons of fresh water just in case, because sometimes it's just like dirty and it's nasty. Like, damn, dude. I get what you're saying. That sucks, man. And it's like, you know, when you live in the US and there's water everywhere, when it just goes out, it's just like you kind of freak out a little bit. You're like, well, now I'm kind of thirsty. Like, you should have water. There should be water everywhere. Water is so ubiquitous. It's the same thing as like aluminum. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. The coffee guy is telling you to stay hydrated when you don't have any water. Good shit. You're in a dry open oven. Well, don't make them like sweat or anything. Just like, I don't know, go look at your refrigerator. You know, everybody try and realize a gallon of water. It's what, $2.19 or something like that. Anyway, what were we talking about? These idiots? Shoplifting is out of control in California. Let's see. It's out of control. Hey, it's out of control, guys. Chill.
Very good.
Whoa, I'm watching you.
Excuse me.
These is my mints.
You can't just.
Oh, I have a pump company coming. Holy shit. She's
Steal
just
my
sitting
stuff.
there for it.
I think I can.
I'm going to call the police on you.
Call him. See what happens. Yeah, call him.
Okay.
Lady.
I'm calling right now,
Okay.
so it's fine.
They call me the Mint Man.
This is Will, dude, hey, dipshit, Billy, bro, you're the worst fucking thief ever. Why would you antagonize? You're literally trying to get arrested. Okay, this is what these people think a criminal is. No, when somebody does this and steals something and is just like, yeah, call the cops, they're literally trying to get arrested. They want to go to prison. They have some kind of condition in which they have to go to that place in order to get a fucking hot meal and a checkup usually. That's the fucking world we live in, you dumb asshole. A real criminal would just fucking take the goddamn mints and fuck off. You're too goddamn stupid. You've never been around a criminal. You've never had shit stolen from you. You don't know what it's like to fucking have that desire in your head to be like, oh shit. Damn, dude, all I have to do is reach in there and I have a $200 GPS. You never know. You don't know. You don't know that fucking feeling. Because you've never been that fucking position. I've lived fairly comfortably in my life, but you know what? I've been there. Trust me, I've been there recently where I'm like, fuck, there's some shit I could do where I could make some money, but you know what? I have fucking integrity and I have a life to live, so I'm not gonna fucking worry about that shit. It's, hell yeah, Mark Short. Hit that fucking like button. Hit that like button to spite, in order to spite Will dipshit over here. You don't know how to steal shit. Like, seriously. I thought you guys, this is another thing. Cops make the best criminals and criminals make the best cops. Because you're just working on two sides of the same coin. That's all it is. So this motherfucker knows nothing about being a criminal, and he knows nothing about being a cop. Because you know what? You know what criminals do? They'll just smash out a fucking window and take your goddamn Altoids if they want it and fuck off. That's your problem now. You're never gonna find them. You know what cops do? They take your report and fuck off. Because there's no way they're gonna find them. That's how the real world works. I'm sorry you don't understand that outside of your gated community, and I don't understand why you're using this fucking this lingo, this accent. It's so off-putting, dude. And the fact that you're saying it to your co-host, who you absolutely revile for being so much better than you, just off the fact that she fucking exists, is even more off-putting.
Man.
Hello, is anybody there?
This is the police. How can I help you?
This guy just stole my stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Well, how much was that worth?
I don't know, it was like $5-10.
Oh, well, unless it's $950, it's just a misdemeanor, so we actually can't do anything about that.
So you're not gonna come and take care of this guy here that just stole my stuff? He's
Nah, yeah,
literally
we're not
shaking
gonna-
it in my face. You're not gonna take care of this?
It's already taken care of, actually. It's a misdemeanor, so he can basically do whatever he wants.
The fuck
This
are you
is
talking
You
about?
see, I'm a minority. and I can't afford my own mints, according to the people in charge.
Right.
Oh, I get what they're getting at. Hey, no. Here's the thing. The point of the legislation to not prosecute people in order for shoplifting, when they're stealing like necessary items, especially, and we can break it down at some point maybe. I am for don't prosecute people for stealing necessary items. Do you know why that's a thing? Why we should not do that? Because those fucking things should not have to be stolen. Why do people have to steal these things? People are stealing these things because they need them. We're talking about shit like laundry detergent, food, medicine, simple medicine like aspirin and shit like that. When you have to put a cage around aspirin, the problem isn't with the stealing of the aspirin, it's the fact that the aspirin isn't fucking available. You don't just give it out willy-nilly, all right? But you don't just cage people away from it. You don't look. The problem is the problem lies in people's ability to acquire these things. If you eliminate the struggle to gain that ability, then we can have a much better society. And that comes through Medicare for all. Why the fuck do I have to steal aspirin if I can just go to the doctor and be like, damn, I got hit in the leg with a tree branch today, and it really fucking hurts. And they X-ray it. They're like, oh yeah, it's nothing. Take this aspirin. Take this medicine. It'll reduce the inflammation, and you'll be fine. Just ease off lifting anything for a few days, and then you go home and nothing happens. Why is that not a reality in the richest country in the history of the fucking world? Yet these motherfuckers are sitting here blaming people who just want to get their clothes cleaned or have fresh breath. Like, fuck off. No, you shouldn't be prosecuted. And what's more is people are stealing more. People are more desperate. They're going to be stealing more. So that's going to put a burden on the cops. That's going to put a burden on the criminal justice system. So what do we do then? Do we just pump more money into it? Do we just militarize the police more so you can vilify the people who are just sick and fucking tired of being pushed down by the police and given no goddamn compensation for the work that they do? Hey, numbnuts, you and the other dipshit, the girl that's across from you, the woman that's sitting across from you, the black woman that's way better than your stupid ass. Hey, guess what? You two need to fucking figure out that if people are paid properly, if people are paid for the work that they do, if they're properly compensated, and if our taxes are actually go to what we need, such as infrastructure and healthcare, and the people who need to be taxed, i.e. the motherfuckers whose dicks you have in your mouths 24/7, if those motherfuckers are taxed properly, there will be no problems. You wouldn't actually exist. That's 100% true. There would be no reason for Will Whitless and Amala dipshit to ever fucking have a goddamn radio show. Because there would be nothing for them to bitch about. Absolutely. They're already running out of shit. They're already running out of material. Conservatives have no creativity. They have no comedic value. Name one conservative stand-up comedian. Okay? And I'm talking about someone who's a conservative on stage as a comedian, like as a stand-up comedian, whose act is about conservatism, a popular one. Go ahead. Fucking name me one. Not somebody who's a comedian and then is like conservative in the background, like what's his face? dipshit. No, Stephen Colbert is like super Catholic. That's the kind of dichotomy, like the dichotomy I'm thinking about. Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla was good in the 90s and the early 2000s. Now his shtick sucks. To Catch a Contractor, I'll watch that all the fucking time. Yeah, because it's great. It's a great fucking show because I hate shitty contractors. And you know what? He does add some comedic value to that. But you put that motherfucker on PragerU, or you put him in front of me to talk about anything else? You put him on stage today? When the fuck has Adam Carolla had a goddamn Netflix special? Never. Because he fucking sucks. His comedy is, conservative comedy is all about shitting on people. It's all about hating on groups of people for basically existing, rather than pointing out the flaws of that group. That's the difference. Comedy is about pointing out the flaws in people and groups of people in order to highlight that, and it essentially makes people laugh. It makes people uncomfortable to the point that they have a reaction. That's comedy. But when you use, like when you're doing something like this, and you're just using, I guess what they would call, urban lingo and a black accent, or whatever the fuck he's doing right now, whatever they're doing, that's not comedy. This is just stereotyping. This is racism at this point. Get the fuck out of here. If you're actually going to do satire, if you're actually going to play on the situation, play on the situation. But these dumb assholes, yet again, no creativity. There's nothing there. There's nothing in this empty ass fucking head of his. Nothing. God damn, dude. What about the businesses? Oh, it's called insurance, right? Yeah. It's called insurance when your house gets destroyed by a hurricane, but it's not insurance when, Target gets destroyed by people who are fed up with being subjugated and murdered in the streets. Then that's when we talk about bailouts. Dennis Miller, liberal. I know Stephen Colbert is a liberal. I'm talking about his like staunch Catholicism mixed with his comedy. I'm talking about like, I can really disagree with his Catholicism, but I can actually like laugh at his comedy. That's the kind of person that I'm looking for when I think of like a conservative comedian. Name somebody who actually can incorporate that staunch Catholicism into their comedy and make it work. Guaranteed you can't fucking find one, because they don't exist, because that's just not funny. You can't, it wouldn't work, especially in the contemporary. Ooh. I hope I'm still streaming. I was about to say. But, oh god. So we got 55 seconds into this, and like, do I have to say anything more? Should we continue? Guys, let me know if we should continue real quick, because I already saw where they were going. It was like, it's like I had satellite pictures of their troops marching online in Gettysburg, and I just fucking I was just like, okay, and fucking and destroyed them. Do I continue? Am I correct in that? Am I correct in my battle assessment? Still streaming. Move on. Find me a Brett Keane video. That'd be good. Let me see if I can find a Brett Keane video. See if he isn't even. Oh my god. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Oopsie. Brett Keane. Brett Keane actually calls into the show. That's funny. That's David Packman. I don't think Brett Keane has a channel anymore. I think I think Brett Keane is officially dead. Insofar as like creating content on YouTube. The real Brett Keane. Let's see. Brett Keane, like Jesus Freak. 10 months ago. Alright, fuck these people. Alright, I guess we can't. I guess Brett Keane doesn't or exist. So, alright. I'm gonna put up the chat real quick. It's another PragerU video. Do you guys want to go over Fireside Chat, the problem with safety? Or Marshall the Mouse Courthouse? Oh, Marshall the Courthouse Mouse. Okay. So the problem with safety or Marshall the Courthouse Mouse. Which do you guys want to do? And that's 1 or 2 for the respective options. I'm going to put on a little music. This the stallion. The stallion. Man, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of music, real quick. Oh man, let me see. Who should I play? Let me play a little. I'm gonna play a little. I'll play some Ravenous Bean. Of course I'm going to play some Ravenous Bean. But I want to play something. I need to play something a little short. Short enough. I'm going to cut you off. Don't worry. You'll be alright. That was too short. Safety situation. 1-1 safety situation. I'll be right back. Bodies drawn and burned, dragging the earth. Like emeralds and build, like sparks that burn. 303 days of I actually didn't mean to cut it off like that. My bad. I was just trying to scroll through and it was just like, bloop. Right, clicked it. Where's that thing? Where's that thing at? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the thing. There he is. Let me read some chats real quick. I want some mac and cheese. Safety situation. Realize get smack at speed. Smack at speed. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese need a good bacon situation. You should accidentally call PlagerU whenever you do a segment on them. Maybe it'll catch on. PlagerU. That's, hold on. Hey, Chris Durham. That deserves a not a spot on the whiteboard, but the whiteboard. I'm putting that shit up there. PlagerU. Hell yeah, I like it. I like that. Hell, fuck yeah. PlagerU distortions. Oh shit. Oh, did I just make a segment song? PlagerU distortion. How they distort the fucking truth. There we go. Fuck yeah. Oh, guys, make it happen. Never had the clam chowder. Make it, put that on a t-shirt. All right. So let's get into the safety video, because I know a thing or two about safety. I'm actually I'm okay with safety. Like, obviously everybody skirts the rules once in a while, or on a daily basis. But when it comes to certain kinds of safety, for instance, wear your eye pro, wear your ear pro, protect your hands. You know what chemicals you're dealing with, know your equipment, and understand the physics of the equipment around you and the material around you. For instance, I had that big ass solid lead bar that came down on me. That was not fun. So now I understand I have to wrap that bar a little bit better. So that when it goes in, I don't pull it out of the shelf. OSHA certified. I got the card. That's a sweet fucking job you could have. Yeah, for real. Like, you should definitely fucking train. Go be a personal OSHA trainer. Either that or get a job as that. You can be the OSHA guy that always comes around with his iPro on. Mark Short, I highly recommend. I also highly recommend Mark Short. He's a big peener, from what I hear.
Hi, everybody. Dennis Prager, and it's the fight.
Oh, God, it's like listening to a wastebasket filled with bent cutlery falling down a bunch of marble stairs. It's just so grating and hurtful. I hate it. And it's so insincere. Like, someone literally just did that to spite you. I wear safety glasses these days. I have too many trips to the hospital to remove bits of metal from my eyes. Good shit. Yeah, I cut metal, so when I have to spray off the parts with compressed air, I put my safety glasses on all the time. Every single time I put my safety glasses on, and there has not been, they're not 100% because I've had chips jump up and they go straight under and go in my eye. And you know what I do? I drop everything, like pop my glasses off, and I go over to the mirror or the first aid kit to get the teardrops, and I get that shit out of my eye. Because you think, oh, it's just a little chip. No, this is a razor sharp piece of metal that is in your eyeball. If you rub that for a second, you could go blind permanently. So you flush that motherfucker out. Not only that, but we have chlorine-based coolant, so it stings like a motherfucker, which is kind of okay because you can like kind of flush it out. But Yeah, it's scary when something jumps up into your eye. And I'm not the kind of guy that's just gonna like do the safety squints. You know, of course I do the safety squints from time to time. Everybody does them. But anyway, I'm not gonna do it. It's a very rare thing. It's like Dennis Prager actually pleasing his wife instead of just having a neck vagina. It's very rare. It almost never happens.
Fireside chat. I asked the number beforehand so as to avoid having you have to hear me ask Megan. What number is it?
191.
Where are we? Goddamn, is that dog sedated? That poor dog. I feel like I don't think this fire is burning enough. I think there's just like gas leaking off because Dennis Prager didn't make any sense in what he just said. I was barely listening, but yeah, that just made absolutely no sense. And this dog doesn't seem to be ambulatory, if you will.
I thought I remembered it correctly, but I wasn't sure. 191. That's an ode to doing something regularly. You get a lot more accomplished than if you...
Like pleasing your wife? No. We couldn't do that. Could we, Dennis?
You bunch things up and then don't do anything.
You know what's really fun? Eating pussy.
Anyway, welcome. It's the Fireside Chat. It is, for those of you not familiar, it is a chance for me to just spontaneously offer you ideas. There is no script. It is.
It's literally being plopped down in front of your grandfather who has nothing but time on his hands and money and is just willing to spit out whatever he has heard on the interwebs from his iPhone 4.
No teleprompter. Well, that would imply a script.
Wait, I use cotton bud. I use cotton bud to catch it and rough edge with the very edge of the fluff. What? Okay.
It's just a chance to offer you some of my thoughts about life, about what's going on.
Oh, okay. I use a cotton bud just to catch the rough edge off the very edge of the fluff to get out the. What I was taught, too, is like the technique you're using. Basically, take a paper towel. Don't take toilet paper. Never take toilet paper and put it anywhere near your eye. Toilet paper disintegrates in water. That's kind of the point of it. All right. So take like a paper towel and you just wet it, and then you go to the mirror, and you can just sort of tap the piece off of your eye if you can see it. Otherwise, we have the first aid kit with eye flushers or whatever. But yeah, that's definitely the same thing. Like just pull it off. Try not to disturb the thing in any way, because it's metal, and when I say it's razor sharp, it is razor sharp. If you've ever worked around metal, cutting metal or machining metal, and you don't know that literally everything that you handle and the surface, like whatever you are handling, that and the surface it's next to is a pair of scissors. So watch your fucking hands. That's it. I mean, that's all I can say. It will like cut your fingers and cut your fingers off if it's too heavy or you're not careful. Right, Dennis?
And then take your questions. And you now see Snoopy is with the world famous Otto. So I decided to talk to you about...
Tell me about Otto's tales. Actually, don't. I have steady hands So I was the go-to guy to remove a metal where I used to work. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, gets you out of doing whatever you're doing, unless it's like an inconvenience. But yeah, I understand that. I have an issue because we have... like it's pretty it gets kind of dusty in there, and I have allergies. I have dust and pollen allergies. So, like, my nose and my eyes itch all the time. So sometimes I'll get, like, a real bad itch in my eye. And I just drop everything. I'm like, oh, fuck it. And I just walk over to the mirror. And I just spend, 1 or 2 minutes there trying to look and see whatever it is. And it's probably just, like, a bad reaction of pollen. But I'm not going to take the chance that it's not, like, a piece of metal or something that just fell off of the roof or, got, flaked into my eye. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
The current highest value. I mean, there are a few competitions. I guess wokeness is the highest value, but this one.
Wokeness is the highest value. The highest value is actually the financial security of the American people, the equity, or what can I say? Not the financial prosperity of the American people, but the it's so hard to respond to like such a dense ass question.
Decided to talk to you about.
Oh, I love the puppy.
The current highest value.
Oh, the highest value. Wokeness is the highest value of conservative propaganda. That's about it. When it comes to wokeness, for me, I don't give a shit. Live your life however you want to. Here's the things that we need. We need workers' rights. We need higher wages. We need infrastructure. We need education. We need healthcare. Those are the things we need. Those are the priorities. When you want to talk about wokeness, okay, well, we can incorporate your dumbass wokeness into your bullshit where it can stay. But what you're actually talking about is things like critical race theory and acceptance and pride and things like that. For fuck's sake, why don't we all just work together to not destroy our species? That would be a really good thing. Instead of ignoring the destruction of the greatest species of creature that has ever been known to exist on this entire planet, how about instead of destroying that, we all work together to fucking prosper and make sure that species propagates in a way that can actually make us like Omni-Man or some shit like that. The Hollywood motherfuckers that these assholes want to be. They don't want that. They don't get that. All they want is to fucking just loop around and subjugate people. They want to obfuscate. They want to be vague. They just want to store resources in the jowls and folds of Dennis Prager. That's what they want to do. When the reality is, if you took all of this shit that makes this video, all of the resources that makes this video, and you actually put it towards something worthwhile, like feeding someone or housing someone, we could actually get this goddamn country on track. But instead, Dennis Prager sits there fucking, chomping away at the same right-wing bullshit that they've been trying to fucking, the same cud they've been trying to chew for 70 fucking years. Eventually, you gotta swallow. Bruh. Get the fuck over it. God.
I mean, there are a few competitions, I guess.
Yes, we do. We do need
wokeness is the highest value, but this
weed
one
is the highest
is positive sounding. Wokeness doesn't sound positive, and it is being safe. Do you know its safe has gotten so holy if I may use that term, that people often say now, not bye-bye, take care, see you tomorrow, be safe. This is the new thing.
Literally never have I heard somebody say be safe as their final greeting to me. Like, and I'm not saying like their final greeting as they're dying or whatever. I'm saying like when I leave there has nobody be safe. No. Take care. I literally say I say take care to everyone. Okay, take care. That's my go-to. Because I don't know what else to say. Take care. Okay? Fine. That's what it is. You're going to say, Dennis, you dumb motherfucker. You stupid son of a bitch. I just proved you the fuck wrong. I'm one of the most farthest left of your stupid fucking ass. And I say, as my general, like, Auf Wiedersehen, my general, like, goodbye is take care. You're wrong. You failed. You suck. You get nothing. This ain't Willy Wonka. You really get nothing. God damn, Dennis. How bad can you fuck up like that? For real. Golly. I'm going to start saying take care even more. Because you know what? And in the winter, you know what I say? Because it gets really goddamn cold around here. You know what I say? Stay warm. That's what I say. Stay warm. Because that's what I want people to do. To be able to stay warm. I want them to be able to take care. Go ahead. Take care. Okay. Be who you want to be. You lose. Good day, sir. Fiddles around in half filing cabinet.
Thing, and I got to tell you, I can't stand it. I mean, obviously, I don't yell at somebody.
Bro, it looks like you can barely stand on your own two legs, let alone stand, the bullshit you come up with in your own dumbass mind. Holy fuck. And hey, Dennis, hold on. Let me see this. Okay. I got the blue light filter over here. So I gotta make sure. I thought he was like blonding his hair up. No, it just looks a little blonde over here. That's on me. It's fine.
Somebody who says be safe. They mean.
Oh shit! He's about to shit on Juneteenth. Okay, first of all, Juneteenth. I know basically like nothing about it. We'll look it up here. How about that? Before he gets into that, you and I will look into Juneteenth and we'll actually research Juneteenth together. I will learn what Juneteenth is all about from actual like real resources. We'll find some quality resources and then we'll go through we'll watch what Dennis Prager thinks Juneteenth is all about. So, for those of you who don't know what Juneteenth is, like me, by all means, go ahead and look it up, because that's what we're about to do. Let's listen to him for just a little bit.
Mean well.
Sorry, that sounded like me trying to. Sounded like I was prairie dogging.
It's a bad thing. If I had followed the admonition to be safe my whole life, I would not be here on this fireside chat. You would have no idea who I am.
Bro, you've been safe your entire life. You've never had insecurity other than your own personal insecurities. Like, that's it. That's it.
I never played it safe. It never even...
That's not true. That's 100% not true. Nobody, no human being ever only takes risks. Anyone that only takes risks is dead. Okay? That's a parody. Okay? Yes, you have played it safe most of the time. Okay? That's how you made a lot of your money, because you had a lot of money to begin with, so you made that money by playing it safe while also taking risks with the other money that you had.
Occurred to me, is it safe? You know when is it safe occurs to me? I'll tell you when. Obviously, if I were to take a new medication, so I would ask the doctor, is it safe for X period of time? Is it safe if I were to go bungee jumping? How safe is it? But as a rule in my life, I never asked, is it safe? And I have been blessed because of that. Because if you play it safe, you will not live a full life.
What the fuck did you even just say? I feel like he completely just contradicted everything.
Say now, not bye-bye, take care, see you tomorrow, be safe.
Take care, Dennis.
This is the new thing, and I gotta tell you, I can't stand it.
Take care.
I mean, obviously, I don't yell at somebody who says be safe. They mean well, but it's a bad thing. If I had followed the admonition to be safe my whole life, I would not be here on this fireside chat. You would have no idea who I am. I never played it safe. It never even occurred to me, is it safe? You know when is it safe occurs to me? I'll tell you when. Obviously, if I were to take a new medication, so I would ask the doctor, is it safe for X period of time? Is it safe if I were to go
You know what's great about the medication that you can take? Most of your viewers can't actually afford it.
bungee jumping? How safe is it? But as a rule in my life, I never asked, is it safe? And I have been blessed because of that. Because if you play it safe, you will not live a full life. And
is it safe because I have been blessed by that, and if you live a safe life,
we have raised now two generations, if not a new medication. So I would ask the doctor, is it safe for X period of time? Is it safe if I were to go bungee jumping? How safe is it? But as a rule in my life, I never asked, is it safe? And I have been blessed.
You've never asked, is it safe? You have never asked. I hate this.
Because of that.
Sorry.
Because if you play it safe, you will not live a full life. And we have raised now two generations, if not.
I still can't wrap my mind around what the fuck he's saying. He's saying it's basically just like a monkey's fist of word salads that have been grilled by Gordon Ramsay, saying if you play it safe, you won't have to play it safe as long as you're safe while not, playing it safe. And those guys that are playing it safe, we don't have to worry about them because we're taking risks. Notice he didn't ever say anything about taking risks. He just said playing it safe. He vilified playing it safe, but he never said anything about taking a risk. He never used that vocabulary. Eat shit, Dennis. I see through you. God damn, how is this shit so fucking easy to see God fucking through? I feel like I should be more popular. Better even walk. Never. Oh, okay. I bet he never walked alone at night through Combat Zone in Boston. Never played it safe. Alone. Dude. Yeah. This dude... The only times he's been alone at night is when he chooses to be alone at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off, dude. When's the last time your ass walked home from work? I actually have pink pepper spray on my house keys. I do, just in case. Like, I could get my CCW, but there's no real point to that. I mean, really, there's no real point to that for me around here. Basically, everybody has it. It's not gonna happen. But at the same time, like, I understand that when I go out to like Wendy's or whatever, when I go to a shady area or something like that, yeah, I actually know how to protect myself. This dude has never been through that. This dude has never been hungry for a $5 Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich and had to go get it. It's always been provided for him. He's always been provided for. You don't understand the first thing about protecting yourself. Yeah, you can fire a gun. Yeah, you understand the fundamentals of basic rifle marksmanship. But dude, you don't understand what it's like to be in a situation where you may have to actually defend yourself. Like, for real. And you don't know how that's going to be on like a daily basis either. Where you may have to wake up defending yourself. And this asshole wants to talk about safety.
3, to be safe.
I want to get to the new Juneteenth shit.
And they all say, of course. 7, my parents sent me to my aunt in Florida from New York. I grew up in New York.
Oh, your parents sent you to your aunt from New York. You know what? A lot of people have that opportunity. Most people can just travel like that. It's crazy. I mean, whether it be by train or airplane or maybe even taxi, you can get through that. If this were the fucking 1950s and you're like white and coming back from the war, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're out of touch. I know I'm skipping around. I know I'm being I'm taking a lot of shit out of context, but you know what? Do I really need that much context? Let's see.
Put my name in Google and put any expletive you want. Any a-hole.
Expletive, eh? Let's go to the Google machine. Dennis. Oh, Denon. Give me I need you guys to give me a pejorative. Something that just describes Dennis Prager that isn't a colloquialism. I'm not talking about, shit face, asshole, stuff like that. Something that really describes him. Let's see. Incompetent? Well, who would be like the word? Alone at night? Alone at night? Oh, wait. Hey. Wait, are you calling Dennis Prager a cuck? Because, I mean, we kind of could have figured that one. Let's see. Dennis Prager. Fuck face. He said anything. Dennis Prager. No. Let's see exactly what he says.
I get a lot, even to this day, as many of you probably know, I get a lot of hate. You don't believe me? Put my name in Google and put any expletive you want. Any a-hole, to the F word, anything. You will get tens of thousands of hits describing me in horrific terms.
Will we, though? Alright. 6,850,000 results in 0.54 seconds for Dennis Prager fuckface. Top result, the rap, Dennis Prager. The left has made impossible to say the, I'm guessing the N-word, because it ends with an ellipsis. Dennis Prager has the worst COVID take on the internet. Dennis Prager peddles complete nonsense about Google, ellipsis. Fuck Prager you. So, it took me until the fourth result on Google when I searched Dennis Prager fuckface to find some kind of actual, like, pejorative, something that may actually be just an ad hom, and the rest of it, well, of course, because PragerU is shit. Let's try asshole. He said give it. Let's give it a try. Asshole. Dennis Prager asshole. Red Dragon. Here's a nice takedown of PragerU. Adam Carolla Reddit. Everyone laughs at as PragerU makes colossal ass. Dennis Prager is an idiot of the Republican and the Republican Party is a cult from HighlandSkeptic.com. Democratic Underground. Sleeping Giants on Twitter. What an unbelievable douchebag. It's from Twitter. Friendly Atheist. Yeah, it's almost like when you make yourself one of the most unlikable people in the entire world, people tend to not like you. Oh my god. Holy shit. For instance, I try to cultivate at least some kind of, acceptance. Oh, hold on. That's gonna be a fucking thing. Rav. Make me an acceptance rap. I know I ask a lot of you. Alright. There you go. Find someone to make a rap out of that word. Acceptance. Feel free to use the clip. Feel free to use Dennis Prager. Fuck me. Alright. I don't even know where I was at. Now I lost track.
Played it safe. I wouldn't stand for what I stand. I get a lot of flack for what I stand.
Yeah, because you're an idiot. Because you stand for dog shit. You stand for enriching yourself and fucking everybody else. That's what you stand for. You have no empathy. You have no altruism. You have nothing except a bunch of outdated ideas that have nothing to do with anybody except you and your dumbass rich friends that have nothing but old money or new money that they acquired through the fucking old way tactics that are deteriorating before your fucking eyes. Seriously, like, look at the goddamn economy. Look at the world, Dennis. You're not in 1950. Fuck me. You're not in 1980. You're not in 1999. You're in 2021 and you can go fuck yourself. The more these assholes talk, the more they piss me off. Stop trying to act like you had a hard life. You had fucking nothing but privilege, you sack of shit. I was pretty goddamn okay in my life. I've never had to live in a box. But you know what? That shouldn't have to be the fucking standard. Survival Survival should be taken care of. Why can't survival be taken care of? Seriously. And these dumb fuck motherfuckers, like Dennis Prager were like, oh, survival? You mean like giving people just money for steak and lobster every night? No, I mean actually giving people, money so that they can survive, so that they can so that they don't have to pay rent. Like, if you give everybody a small wooden box home to live in, that would be it. It guaranteed, oh shit, I lost everything. I need somewhere to live. Okay, well, you get this tiny little home, and it's fabricated, or freshly fabricated. It's not filled with piss and shit. And will help you get a job and stuff like that. If we put money towards those programs instead of money towards, police forces just clearing out homeless tents into the fucking ocean or some shit, or whatever the fuck they do, we would actually have a better society. But these dumb motherfuckers, you don't want that. You don't want a better society. You just want to die and go to heaven. Fuck you. I want you to die. You're not going to go to heaven. Just pay your fair share. That's it. Fuck. Damn, it's like, you order a pizza with a 6-pack of sodas, all right? $20 US. This is the motherfucker that has a $20 bill and is unwilling to give it up, even though everybody around him has the proper change, so that he can pay his fair share. Now, just not gonna. You guys pay for the pizza. I'll keep my $20 bill because I don't want to break it. That would inconvenience me to break my $20 bill. So you guys pay for the pizza, and I'll have my pieces, and I'll get it next time. That's essentially what this stupid asshole fucking thinks.
And so does PragerU.
Ew.
We don't play it safe.
Don't do that.
We don't take silly risks, but we certainly don't play it safe. I just tell you, I was raised this way. I think it's both in my nature and the way I was raised. When I was 7, my parents sent me to my aunt in Florida from New York. I grew up in New York. At 7 years of age, I flew alone, and in those days, nobody handheld you. You went on the plane as if you were 70 years old. You just went on the plane. I wasn't. My parents didn't sign any papers. No flight attendant was there to take care of me. I got off the.
What if there's a transgender or a gay person on that plane? Seriously, because there's only like 1, maybe 2 bathrooms on that plane, and they're male or female. So what do you do? What do you do, bud? That's my question. Where does it end? So we can't let kids go into or transgender people into regular bathrooms, on the ground. So when they go into the air and your kids are there, you can just let them there. Back in my day, it was weird.
Plane, my aunt met me, all was good. When I returned...
Oh, yeah. You think I got fucking time for that shit? Hey, back in my day, my aunt picked me up and we went out to her plantation. listened to the Victrola until the sun went down, and I remember those propellers still spinning in my head while I was sitting on our porch. You know, we watched the pecan trees. They they were ready to be collected by you-know-who. Fuck you, Dennis. Start living in fucking reality. People are struggling. People struggle every day. Simply, I don't have that. I am not one of the people who is just like clawing at the walls trying to find a dime, or someone who is just so like far in debt they have to leave the country, or someone who is just so like addicted to drugs that they're under an overpass. But I understand the plight of those people, and you know what? I understand the plight of someone who just wants to fucking make rent. If rent were taken care of, if you could have a place to live taken care of, boom. Think of the minimal amount of stress you would have. Done. Dennis Prager, the thumb wrestler. Dennis Prager would lose a thumb wrestling match to himself. That's how fucking smooth brain this dumb shit is. It's getting Juneteenth.
6 weeks later, I think it was, my parents were late to the airport. I got off the plane. I got my own luggage at 7. And it's a Prager family great story. When my parents finally got to the airport in New York, what did they do? What did they see? They saw me tipping a porter with my luggage.
Do you guys remember when you could send your children on a plane and they could come off and have enough money to actually tip the porter? Wow, I remember those days. That's crazy. Actually, no. Dennis, it's 2021. Air travel fucking sucks. Do you know why? Because of dumb asses like you that voted in unfettered capitalism that made sure that everything was streamlined for profits and not customer satisfaction. That's why you're crammed into planes. That's why planes suck. That's why flying sucks. Naturally, I would rather fly than drive, unless, I'll travel across the country if somebody else is driving, by all means. I just hate fucking doing it. But, yeah. Flying sucks. Because dipshits like you, Dennis. That's why. Not everybody had that experience. Not everybody got fucking, carved ham on a flight. Not everybody remembers sitting in a wicker chair on a propeller plane before jet engines were actually ubiquitous. You stupid asshole. God damn, grow the fuck up and get your dumb ass into fucking reality, you stupid asshole. Fuck me. Like, where does this guy live? How out of touch do you have to be? How fucking rich how does any human being have to get to be this fucking out of touch with reality? Fuck your stupid books. Fuck your fake ass fire. Fuck your sedated dog. You are nothing. You're a husk. This is nothing. It's a shell of a message. Honestly, if this visage appeared to me in a video game, I would draw my goddamn sword to make sure I knew to fucking vanquish it, because I would see it as a fucking threat, because this is a threat to the to society almost, to the human psyche, and they push tons and tons of shit out to children too. We gotta go over the Prague children shit to find out whether or not it's just innocuous or if it's actually propaganda. And if you know what, hey, I'm down if it's good. Okay, fine. If it's propaganda, which it most likely is, we're gonna find out. And at that time, go ahead, send me the left-wing version, because I will read the shit out of that too, by all means. Oh my god, dude. This is the most out-of-touch thing I have ever seen. We are fucking halfway through this. Oh my god. Does anybody know a good cardiologist? Sorry to send a text message. Here's a product of a different time. A time where bootstraps were everything. Oh yeah, hey Dennis, I bet your grandparents actually knew when to boil their bootstraps, because they couldn't actually pull themselves up by them. God damn. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That used to be a metaphor for, you know, you have to like work for yourself. Now it's just a pejorative. It's just a way to mock people. Pull yourself, you just need to put, fuck you. No. I can't pull myself up by my bootstraps. One, because that's impossible. And two, because you're putting your goddamn own boot in my fucking face every day of the goddamn week. You know? Hang on. Let me see. Let's move on. Let's try and get into Juneteenth. He pretty much has 75% of whatever the fuck he's saying right here done or left. So let's finish this out and go into Juneteenth.
I didn't know the story. My parents told me the story. I didn't remember what I had done. But it didn't freak me out that my parents weren't there. They weren't there, so they'll show up. I'll just get my own luggage. Do you know how good that was for me? In 6th grade, I traveled from Brooklyn to Manhattan by subway in the morning.
There's so many things wrong.
And then back.
You're talking about a goddamn airport. An airport. An airport. This isn't a bus station. This isn't a cab stand. This isn't a Greyhound station. I was thinking of a Greyhound station when I said bus station, but you know what? There's a difference. A bus station, you think of like the little bus shelter. You're in an airport. Yeah, and you're super rich. You can probably fucking find somebody to... You had a ride, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You are so goddamn out of touch. Holy fuck, man. If I were talking to you at some kind of like high school reunion, like if I went to a hometown bar and I started talking to someone like this, I would say the same fucking things. I'd be like, damn, dude, you are so fucking out of touch. Aren't you just the biggest jackass? Like, fuck you. I don't care who I would alienate around me. Fuck this guy. He sucks. You suck. You're out of the times. Fuck off, Grandpa. You should have retired a long time ago. Who the fuck gave you 4K? You don't deserve it. God damn, dude. Oh.
Back in the evening, I went to a school in Manhattan. I rode the subway on my own in 6th grade and came back. It was often dark. Whenever my mother would get a little more worried about something, my father would always say, "What are you going to do? Keep Dennis in a china closet?" I didn't even know what a china closet was. When I was a kid, I thought it was a closet made in China, and I didn't know what the point was. But I understood my father's intention. You can't protect him. It's the way it is, and it was great. So I grew up with diving boards, and I grew up flying alone. And I grew up with the attitude that...
And you grew up without black people anywhere near you. I guarantee it.
That if you want to jump out of an airplane, jump out of an airplane.
Did you do that? Oh, hold on. I got an idea. Let me see this. Do. If you want to jump out of an airplane, if you want to jump out of an airplane, jump out of an airplane. Let's see. This Brigger. Oops. Uh-oh, it's not a good sign. Let's see. Dennis Prager. Dennis Mark? Okay. Mark is a okay name. Fine. It's not okay as a middle name. Dennis Mark? Who the fuck? Consider career launch, early life and education. I don't see career launch. Early life and education. Dennis Prager was born in Brooklyn to Hilda Prager and her husband Max Prager. Prager and his siblings were raised in modern Orthodox Jewish homes. He attended the Yeshiva Flatbush in Brooklyn, New York, where he befriended Joseph Telushkin. Joseph Telushkin. He went to Brooklyn College and graduated with a major in history and Middle Eastern studies, citation needed. Over the next few years, he took courses at the Columbia. That might have been a misnomer there. He graduated with a major in history and Middle Eastern studies. Full stop. Citation needed. So I don't want to get that misconstrued. Over the next few years, he took courses at Columbia University of International Public Affairs at the University of Leeds. Sorry, I can't read. My mouth is really dry. He then left academia without finishing a graduate degree after he left graduate school. Full stop. After he left graduate school, Prager left modern orthodoxy. God damn. I'm really sorry. My mouth must have been really dry. After he left graduate school, Prager left modern orthodoxy. You're not so dry. But maintained many traditional Jewish practices. He remained religious. No shit. Okay, that took a lot for me to get through because I apparently can't read. So long story short, there's not much on Dennis Prager. A higher profile, political views. We kind of know his political views. Hold on, let me read a couple chats. Let me wet my actual whistle. Okay. Hopefully I actually have like I can actually talk. Alright. So atrial fibrillation, let me see. He was neglected by his parents at age 7. Bro, damn, dude. You give his parents a lot of credit to abandon him at 7. Like, dude, they did it way before that. He's a product of a different time when, yeah, I've heard that. I do. I sometimes suffer from atrial fibrillation. I don't know what that's in reference to. Sorry. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm sorry. Didn't he say Subway? Subway sounds pretty good right now. All I hear from Dennis Prager is, I was neglected as a child. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Dennis Prager is basically just, he is dog shit. So,
This was all good.
this was
I
all
made a
good.
point on my radio
It was all good. I don't even know
show,
where I was
which
going
is,
with that.
I admit this will be a little tough for some people to hear, which is maybe a good thing.
Wait for it.
Isn't risk-taking part of masculinity?
Risk taking. Oh my god. I said risk taking. Risk taking. Okay, if you're gonna take risk, you gotta be real careful. You gotta be real masculine about taking your risk. But risk taking is a human trait. We all take risks. It's not a masculine trait. Oh, what woman? Okay, women. Every woman takes a risk at some point. Every, at least heterosexual woman or bisexual woman takes a risk at accepting a man into their body at some point. That's a risk. So how is that a masculine trait? Is a masculine trait accepting, taking the risk of accepting another man's penis into your body, Dennis? Is that a masculine trait? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that not a valid risk? Is rape not a valid risk, Dennis? That's the question. How is taking risks a masculine trait, dude? It's a trait of any animal. It's an animal trait, nonetheless. Because for fuck's sake, the monkey that goes and tries to steal a catfish from a crocodile is taking a risk. They could have their arm chopped off, or be killed, or get sliced and die from an infection. They're taking a risk. How is that a masculine trait? What risks have you taken that have made you masculine? Zero. Goose egg. When's the last, have you ever been to war? I've been to war. I've done it. I watched my friend die. And it's something I really like to talk about or bring up. But you know what? I've actually taken that risk. Asshole. Jesus. Fuck. Taking risks is a masculine trait. That's fucking laughable. What is wrong with you? You have never taken a risk in your fucking life. And even if you have, you know what you've had? Padding. A safety net, which you've voted and lobbied to deny from other people. So go fuck yourself, Dennis. Yeah, so a new cardiologist. I do. So, oh, okay. Well, send them my number because I have a broken heart. Actually, no. Because I actually have a genetic history of heart disease. I won't get into it because go fuck yourself.
Are women attracted to men who want to play it safe all the time?
Sometimes it depends on the woman, because you know what? Women are human beings and they have their own traits and personalities, preferences, things like that. Women aren't like solid across the board, just like men aren't solid across the board. And I'm talking about in his sense, the dichotomy of man and woman. Yeah, it's like, it's not solid across the board. No. Some men like a more masculine woman. Some women like a more feminine men. And vice versa. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I like to I'm a cis male. Cis straight male? I don't know, who gives a fuck? I like women. Okay? That's fine. I like to work on my body and be like, oh, I'm strong, and be like masculine and stuff like that. That's totally fine. I also know people who are biologically male, but also like to work on their bodies because they're trans and they're women. So what the fuck does that take away from them being a person? And like, why does and if the female that I'm interested in, I'm just like, oh man, there's a girl that I'm interested in. There's this person that I'm interested in. If they're interested in my trans friend, what is that emasculating to me? No, that just means that they have a different fucking preference. It's all about preference, dude. And you know what, dude? I know you prefer women that, you know, basically just accept what is. I'm not even gonna say reality. They just sort of accept what is. I know you understand it. You have never pleased a woman. You've never seen an O face. You've never seen that. You've never actually taken care of a woman. So you don't understand that. So who the fuck are you to speak about being a man? I don't know. God, it's so frustrating. It's so fucking difficult to get these, like, over-masculated, dumb fucks to just understand you don't have to be that way. Like, literally, women are not objects. They're human beings. If you treat women like human beings, you can get more out of our species, for fuck's sake. At the bare minimum. God, the way these people think about women, and it's I don't know. I feel like someone is. I feel like, you know, that little guy that's sitting up here, because I feel like there's, you know, I say there's someone gonna be. So I'm gonna call the little guy up here is watching on me. Someone's gonna say, oh, you're just white knighting. No, for fuck's sake. My mom raised 4 boys on her own. And you're gonna call women weak? Get the fuck out of here. I couldn't raise a single child with a partner. And my mom did that in her 40s on her own. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you dare call women weak. Don't you fucking try. It's not gonna work, dude. Dennis, the reason the women in your world are weak is because you make them that way. And you know what? I would be more than happy. I would be more than happy to simply please Dennis Prager's wife. Simply to see the expression on her face to see what to make sure she knows what it's actually like to have any kind of fucking pleasure in her life other than this grinding away at fucking, you know, existence in her everyday life while she, you know, tread wipes her own mind into Alzheimer's. Hey, Juneteenth. We're not even on that yet. Yeah, I definitely need a good cardiologist. Maybe if you know a I don't know, a proctologist also, just because I need I feel like life has fucked me in the ass so that enough that I need a physical examination. I'm bringing that. Okay, I got you. I don't have time for that shit. Stop texting me. You know what, guys? Stop texting me and hit that like button. That's what you gotta do. Everybody already did. Let's go to Juneteenth. Everybody want to learn about Juneteenth? Anybody that's not in the United States know what Juneteenth is or not know what Juneteenth is? Because we're about to learn. I am very unwell versed in it. So let's take a look.
Which means fearful. My read of female nature is such that they don't want a man who's afraid. That a big part of what makes a man appealing, what makes a man masculine, is that he doesn't play it safe. She doesn't want a crazy risk taker, because that's
literally what you are. You just said you never play it safe. You said at the beginning of this, you never play it safe. You are a crazy risk taker. You make sure that you take every risk possible. But you're now saying that's not what women want. What fucking message do you want me to read, Dennis? How confused are you? Holy shit. Like, what this just solidifies my, my previous statements. Dennis doesn't know what the fuck women want. Dude, look at me. Yeah, I don't know what women want either. But you know what? Holy shit, I'm doing better than this guy. Fuck me. Women don't want to just be subjugated and they're not looking for that giant, masculine lumberjack dude that's gonna fucking strangle a deer every night and bring it home to him. Women are human beings. Some of them just want some fucking dainty shithead that they can boss around. Sometimes they just want a regular dude. Sometimes women like me, they're like, oh, hey, he has a penis. I can stand him for a little bit. That's cool. And then that happens. Like, dude, the last time you were around women was a Sadie Hawkins dance when you met your fucking wife. Anybody remember Sadie Hawkins dances? No, because that was outdated when I was a fucking kid. Those were referenced in movies that I watched growing up. Jesus, fuck me.
That's not appealing.
Juneteenth.
But
we're gonna learn.
Not a man who's afraid and not a man who won't take risks. So diving boards were good, and all these other things kids don't play with now. Play it.
Where the fuck do they still have diving boards? They just don't. Look, dude. Oh my god. I literally take fireworks. I am the firework uncle. I will go to the barbecue and bring a bunch of fireworks and blow shit up and be reckless and shit like that. You know, I'm safe around the kids. I'm not an asshole like Dennis. But who the fuck are you talking about? Who are you talking about? The only thing you want is lawn darts. You're still stuck on lawn darts. You're stuck on, like, lawn darts being, you know, having a warning label on them and shit. You know why lawn darts have a warning label on them? Because it's a giant metal spike that you throw into the air. I'm sorry, I didn't know giant metal spikes falling from the air should require warning fucking labels, especially when they're thrown by hand. At a family gathering. Holy fuck. Have we gone too far? Jesus Christ, Dennis. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude. You have not been to a family gathering in which the family has wanted to gather around you since you were like a teenager, maybe. Since the time you could actually sort of form your own opinions. And I say sort of because I don't think you have any of your own opinions. I think you just work off of like this stew of right-wing bullshit that just sort of like telepathically pumped into, you know, from a cauldron into you and, you know, Tucker Carlson and Mike Lindell and Donald Trump and fucking Sean Hannity and all the other dipshits that come onto the air with their neck vaginas trying to act like they know something, but in all reality, if you have the slightest modicum of an idea of what a brain cell looks like, you can see through their fucking bullshit. Holy fuck, man. Somebody, like, I really want to get into this military going woke thing because, actually, I kind of don't, because you know what, Dennis Prager, I really, really hope all of your children and grandchildren have served. I hope you have also served, because anybody that wants to praise the military that could serve but chose not to and wants to spew this same bullshit, you can go fuck yourself. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about you. Suck every ounce of my fucking shit that I left in Iraq while you were out here fucking, you know, pushing your propaganda. You can eat it. And you know what? I'll give you one MRE spoon. You can save that one. How about every time you take a scoop of shit with that fucking MRE spoon, you say the name of a soldier that died in Iraq because you voted for the motherfuckers that sent them there. How about that, Dennis? How about that? Do you care about the troops then? Would you care about the troops then? I don't think you would. I don't think you do now. I don't think you ever have. Because you know what? You're just a dumb fucking right-winger fucking piece of shit. Motherfucker. That's all you are. You're a husk. You're just like Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles basically butted off of you. This is a hollow man. This is a hollow... there's nothing there. You want to say there's an empty suit. No, the suit sits over a husk of a being. I dare to call it a being. But ew, you disgust me. Like, if you're a human being in this chat, please, by all means, you should look down upon this, whatever this is, and with disgust and revile it, call it out, warn the populace of what this is, what is in front of you. For this is poison, and it should be pointed out so, and reviled as such. You disgust me. Get out of here. Please. So let's move on to more Dennis Prager after I told him to get the fuck out of here. I need a cleanse. I gotta cleanse before I go into this Juneteenth shit. Okay. I have to open a new tab. Open a new tab? What are you? Some kind of asshole? Caitlin Collins? What a loser. Man, I wish I didn't have any. Let's see. I don't bother looking down on someone who is at the bottom of the trash heap. Yeah, you know what? Well, it's important to look down at the foundation of the trash heap, because you never know what's gonna come loose and really bring everything down. Situational awareness. Keep that around. But at the same time, yeah, I definitely understand. There's to say he's at the bottom, I don't know. Maybe he's the foundation of the trash heap. Let's say that. Dennis Prager is more the foundation of the trash heap.
Well, I don't fit in your fucking Christian box.
Alright. I'm going to take a quick break before we go into Juneteenth. Because we're going to learn about Juneteenth. I actually do want to learn about Juneteenth. And we're going to take a little bit of time to learn about that. But check out this. Ooh. I wish I could play the music, but I can't.
My purpose was never to be in a Christian box.
Actually, I don't know if I actually want to watch that because she's so shitty. Actually, fuck it.
In a Christian box,
I'll be right
okay? I don't work for you humans so I can go and look like a perfect little pansy. God didn't choose me to be a perfect fucking pansy. God chose me because I was imperfect. God chose me because I am who I am. He chose me because I'm fucking real. And I'm not changing for no one. And God likes me the way I am. Because you know what? He made me the way I am. He made me the way I am. And I accept who I am as a person because of Jesus Christ. My whole life, I compromised myself. I changed myself for others. Just so they could feel better about themselves. Just so they couldn't feel as uncomfortable as they do with me. Because I'm not a normal human being. Let's face it, we all know I'm not a normal human being. I'm unique. I was made to be set out. To be different. To be a sinner in front of people. To be imperfect in front of people. So people who are imperfect, like me, can think that it's okay to believe in God for being fucking imperfect. That it's okay to worship Jesus. That it's okay to be who you are if you believe in Jesus. Jesus doesn't want phony-ass Christians who pretend they're perfect. Jesus wants the real. Jesus wants real. He's tired of you phony-ass Christians. He's tired of you guys putting yourself at the pedestal and putting yourself higher among others.
Did you guys hear that? Let's go back just a couple seconds. Where do you guys put yourselves?
He's tired of you phony-ass Christians.
Mm-hmm.
He's tired of you guys putting yourself at the pedestal and putting yourself
Pedestal.
higher among others.
Higher among others. I think Shani... I've been... Okay. Full disclosure. I've been listening to Dragnot take down Shani and Rev for like a week. And it's just... It's in my head all the fucking time. Partially because I love his intro music and the raps that he has. I'm a barrel loader, or I sell barrel loaders, whatever the fuck it is. Fucking sticks in my head. But one thing I've noticed about Shani is she doesn't understand the G word, like, or the G word, the letter G at the end of a sentence, like long, or I was gonna say orangutan, or slang, or or anything. So she'll like lawn hair, or a lawn. That's what she's saying. You don't get a lawn. I can understand dialect, but her family talks normally. Just say the G. Talk a lawn, no, a long. I'm not even a real streamer. She has like 2,000 subs or some shit like that. But at the same time, I know better. I know better than say a lawn. If that's my dialect, and you're like, oh, you say fucking lawn. Okay. If I constantly say it, like, okay, I'll try to say along, but at the same time, hey, I'm pretty literate right now. Right now. Shut up.
He's tired of that.
Oh yeah. Smoke it up. Alright. That's enough of that. I can't watch her too much. Simply because she's disgusting. Also, I should probably have... Yeah, I gotta go to bed soon. So we're gonna learn about Juneteenth for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So let's take a look.
Why are there safe spaces on college campuses?
There's safe spaces on college campuses because of motherfuckers like you who don't allow people to exist who are trans. Like, yeah, you can share ideas. You can have conflicting ideas on a university campus. That's the point. But when you bring up shit like, oh, well, there's no difference between sex and gender, and literally everybody, including the scientific community, disagrees with you, you're going to get pushback, and when you're a dick about it, people are going to want to go away from you. And sometimes they're fragile and need a fucking safe space. I'm not going to lie. When I went to college, yeah, I met a lot of fragile, stupid motherfuckers. Because, you know what? They're kids. Straight out of high school. And guess what? The same people exist in the military. I was one of them. You are stupid as fuck when you get out of high school. You're not magically an adult. Like, god damn. And someone might say, you know, oh, maybe we shouldn't reinstate the draft. I didn't grow up immediately. I'm different from everyone else. Some people grew up immediately. Some people just broke down. Some people gave up. It's not a guarantee. You have to give people opportunities and pathways. Different pathways. Because people are different, Dennis. And if you just pile everybody into fucking boxes, for like I said it a long time ago, The conservative spectrum is just a series of boxes. That's all it is. They don't understand subtlety. They don't understand any kind of blending. They don't understand basically creativity or or acceptance in any way. And that's why conservative comedy in big quotations and all of their media sucks. It's boring because it's all just pointed at hating on someone else rather than actually pointing out the flaws. If you were to point out the flaws of BLM that were actual flaws, I would go along with it. But all you're doing is pointing out the flaws of like BLM, or are you just saying is highlighting the parts of BLM that you don't like and calling them those the flaws? Okay, that's what you're doing, dude. So dry. Alright. So we got a couple seconds left in that, and we're gonna look up Juneteenth before we go into the PragerU thing. Sorry about rubbing my can all over your stand. Juneteenth. Oops. Oh shit, it's this Saturday. Fuck. Alright. Juneteenth, officially Juneteenth National Holiday, Independence Day, officially known as Jubilee Day and Emancipation Day. And that's as of today, actually. So it's actually Juneteenth is actually a national holiday or a federal holiday. So if you like having a day off, you might get a day off for Juneteenth. I imagine this is going to create a huge controversy in a couple years when it actually falls on people getting on a Monday when people get a day off. As a federal holiday in the United States, celebrating... Damn, they were quick on this. Celebrating the emancipation of African American slaves originating in Galveston, Texas in 1866. It has been celebrated annually on June 19th throughout the United States. It became a federal holiday in 2021 with President Joe Biden signed Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. It is commemorated on the anniversary date of the June 19th, 1865 announcement of General Order No. 3 by Union Army General Gordon Granger proclaiming freedom of slaves in Texas. Now, it wasn't really the freedom. Well, there's still slavery in the United States. You just have to be in prison. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So let's see. President Abraham Lincoln's emancipation. Hold on, let me see. President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation of 1862 had officially outlawed slavery in Texas and other states that had rebelled against the Union almost 2.5 years earlier. Enforcement of the proclamation generally relied on the advance of Union troops. Texas, as the most remote of the slave states, being the Confederate states or those wanting slavery or allowing slavery, rather. I guess. Let me see. That's right fucking there. I'm an idiot. The slave state was a state in which slavery and the slave trade were legal. There you go. I'm an idiot. Had seen an expansion of slavery and had a low presence of Union troops as the American Civil War ended. Thus, enforcement there had been slow and inconsistent prior to Granger's announcement. Although the Emancipation Proclamation declared an end to slavery in the Confederate States, slavery was still legal and practiced in 2 Union border states, Delaware and Kentucky, until December 6, 1865, when ratification of the 13th Amendment to the Constitution abolished chattel slavery nationwide. Additionally, Indian territories that had sided with the Confederacy, namely the Choctaw, were the last to release those enslaved in 1866. Alright. I'm not going to continue on more with the Wikipedia because I feel like it's being edited very heavily right now. Because I understand, like, they literally just today made this a federal holiday and it's been updated. And I feel like people are kind of battling down here. But, so, basically it's the Juneteenth, from what I can gather, is the celebration of the emancipation of slaves and the end of chattel slavery. Chattel slavery. You can still be a slave if you're a prisoner. That's the problem. So, if it's something to be celebrated, but it's also something to reflect on. And you know what? For an entire group of people that, you know what, Dennis? They make up 13% of the population, dude. Just saying, for them to want to celebrate not being fucking chattel slaves, I think that's a pretty good representation. You know what? I'm gonna side with them getting a fucking federal holiday that might get me a day off, rather than your dumbass saying, "Oh no, it wasn't that bad," or whatever you're gonna say. Let's see what
college
he says.
kids into babies, which is what they do in.
Bro, who the fuck are you? Go to college. Go to an actual university. Like, college kids are just as fragile as anyone in their same age range. Seriously. Like, unless you have any kind of, like, security in your future, like your kids and your grandchildren and great-grandchildren have, seriously, there's so much uncertainty. And not only that, but you're forced in there and you're like, oh shit, am I making the right decision going into this degree? I took a $40,000 fucking loan. Am I making the right decisions? Like, dude, if you didn't have to worry about any of that, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna pursue a degree in, sculpting. Oh shit, that didn't really work out. So I kind of used up my my 2-year college. Well, what can I do? Hey, well, your survival is taken care of. Maybe you can go to this trade school, or maybe you can go find a job that'll teach you how to do something. Sounds like a pretty good fucking plan to me. Somebody shoot me in the fucking face. I'm a human being, ma'am. What? I need some, I need to find the rind of Zao de Dong. Let's look at Juneteenth.
Safe space. They give
through the lens of Dennis Prager. I gotta get off here.
Them hot chocolate, and they give them stuffed animals.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, dude. Hey, Asshole, sometimes it's really good to get a cup of hot chocolate and a fucking stuffed animal. I'm sorry that you're so stuck up that you have to live around mahogany and a bunch of fucking shitty, plastic-bound phone books around you. But fuck me, you know what I like? I like having stuffed animals around me. You know what I like? I like puppies. I melt around puppies and kittens and little baby animals. I love animals. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, Dennis Prager. There we go. I'm a fucking combat veteran, motherfucker. I'm stopping the music just because I don't. Oh. Oh, honey. No, his head's stuck. Don't get him out. Oh my god. Oh. Help him out. Oh. I thought his head was stuck to the wires. I was scared. Oh, the puppies. Man, that's so sweet. Those puppies made me feel really good. You know what also makes me feel really good? Killing enemies of the United States of America. That would be really good. And one of my favorite weapons to do that with would be the 240 Bravo, because it fires a 7.62. It's fully automatic. I love that gun. I also had an M4 and a M500, a Mossberg shotgun with buckshot, which would have been fucking sweet to take people out with. But you know what? I don't want to do that if I don't have to. I'd rather spend my time, rolling around with a bunch of puppies, and whether or not they're like real puppies or little stuffed animals, I think that would be better than laying in a bed with a fucking, gun or a frigid ass wife that doesn't want to fuck me. Hey, Dennis, check this out. You know what would be really cool? Hey, I think you and I could agree with this. Well, maybe I could. I would want this. You probably are not okay. Being able to roll over in your bed to a woman that actually wants to be anywhere near you, that would be dope. Yeah, I think you would like that. I would like that too. I've gotten that before, once in a while. Usually, they really want to be very close to me. I don't think Dennis has felt that, but yeah. Any women that want to be in my bed close to me, go ahead, check it out. But yeah, Dennis, I don't think you've ever I don't think you've had that feeling. I'm so avoiding this fucking Juneteenth shit. Alright, let's do it.
You mean a speaker comes to campus with whom you differ and you need a safe space?
No, that hasn't happened since 2016 when you guys were reporting in the Blaze. That's it. That's when it happened. If someone needs a safe space, you know what happens? They go to their safe space and they don't listen to that speaker. Because it's optional to go to that speaker and listen to them. The problem is when they're like a fascist. Okay? Now that's not to say that, back when, where he's stuck in, when, the Berkeley students were blocking the way for I don't remember what it is. They were like blocking the way for white people or people, non-colored people or some shit like. That's not to say that they were correct. What I'm saying is, the reason they don't want you there is because, one, it costs too much, and two, you're saying too much dumb shit for them to make it worth their while. I'm sorry, maybe your ideas are just really fucking bad. That could be it. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that. I'd go with that. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go with that.
This is child abuse, having safe spaces.
Oh, dude. So now they're children. Oh, they're children? So wait. They're old enough and grown enough to take on the responsibility of multiple thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Yet they're not grown enough, they're not adult enough to be able to think for themselves when presented with information when they go to a university on their own. So it doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. If it makes sense to you, please fucking try to explain. Because Dennis, you fucked up right there. What more do I have to say? Either they can or they can't. Alright? Either they are or they aren't in this instance. You either are an adult or you're not. Stop telling kids that they can go and fucking die for their country at 17 years old, but when they go to the PX, they gotta be carded to make sure they can get a six-pack of fucking Bud Light. Or when they're 18, they gotta get carded to go get the 24-pack that they need to fucking cope with the PTSD your ass is not fucking treating. God damn, fuck you, Dennis. Fuck you, you stupid asshole. You son of a bitch. God damn. You don't know a fucking thing about the world around you. You do not live in reality. You don't live around like normal human beings. You are the most isolated son of a bitch I've ever fucking known. Do you literally live in a dome? Is there a dome with a bunch of fucking Dave Rubins and fucking Ben Shapiro's running around where Dennis Prager is just somehow the overlord of that shit, and he fucking makes these videos every so once in a while, like oh, I'm bored of having my dick sucked by fucking Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin and whoever the fuck else. I'm gonna go sit by the fire with my heavily sedated dog. I wouldn't put it past this sack of fucking shit to drug that dog to make sure it stays asleep just for the aesthetic. Fuck you, dude. Take care of your goddamn puppy. Take care of him. I would love that dog. That dog would be in my fucking lap. Oh my god, dude. I would absolutely love the animal. You don't give a fuck about that dog. So we were getting into Juneteenth at some point. Let's try.
When speakers come with whom you differ. Don't tell me be safe if we meet. And don't tell yourself be safe. Don't be ridiculously negligent, but don't play it safe. Oh.
You said everything except that. all of this, playing it too safe, could have been summed up in that one fucking sentence. But you went on this entire narcissistic tirade of fucking filleting yourself in basically an episode of words that made no goddamn sense, in order to just say, well, yeah, just don't take too many risks and play it safe when you know you need to. Are you fucking kidding me? You just blamed everybody else for their own infractions, sucked yourself off, made no sense about the point you were trying to make, and at the very end summed it up with the sentence you could have fucking summed it up with 20 fucking minutes ago, you stupid asshole. Ah! Alright.
Okay, time for a video question.
God, finally.
Take it away.
Oh my god. Have it fucking queued up, you stupid assholes. You're making him look like a grandpa. Is that the aesthetic you're going for? You're trying to make him look like this weird ass grandpa. Why would I want to be around him? I want to go outside and play. Why is grandpa talking to some fucking black chick that constantly threatens the shit out of Will Witless?
Hi Dennis, it's Amala. Obviously, you know me. I'm 20 years old. I'm in Los Angeles, and June.
Alright. Hey, you guys want to know something cool? Light exists, and also physics exists. And the physics of light also exists. So, let's take this a little bit into account. So Amala here is in her background. Let's start with the background. We'll move forward. Her background has this black bookshelf and an off-white. It's a gray. I'd say let's say it's a gray. A wall. She has gray paint on the walls and a gray ceiling, I can see, and a little bit of like black furniture in the back. Now she's light skinned. She's got I think she's actually mixed. She's light skinned. She's not totally white, but she's not super black. I don't know how. I'm super white, so I don't know how I would describe her skin tone. But she also has a like gray-ish, a very, very dark gray sweater on. Alright? I want you to pay attention to all of these details. So, all of this grayness, all of the gray and the black over here, that accentuates her blackness, maybe. Take all of that into account. Everybody take that into account for just a second. Just 2 seconds. And I want you to just focus on that for a few seconds, okay? Everything from the gray background to her skin tone to the black shelving to her dark gray sweater, everything. I want you to focus in on that. Alright. Take a quick second. I'm be right back. Because I know there's a delay. So I'm going to play a little bit of something good. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, I'm not going to play that one. Because I didn't want to cut it off in the middle. I don't want to cut something off in the middle like that. But you guys, just take that in. Take that in. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready, when you've got all of those elements focused in your mind. Just take one more minute. I'll be right back. Alright. Ready. Let's see. The purple break is much needed. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, it was. I'm gonna have to put more cleanses and shit like that in here. Cause oh my god. Alright. Hey Dennis Prager, if you were my grandpa okay. If you were my grandpa, I would disown you because I am biracial. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? It would actually benefit you more if you just, like, used him until he died and then exposed the shit out of him afterwards. And then been like, yeah, so he was, like, really, really racist. Here's all his diaries. And then just, like, flood him out there. Oh, dude. If he were your grandpa, you'd be an invaluable resource. However, if he were your grandpa, yes, I would totally understand you doing that, because that's what good men do. And by men, I mean humans. By the way, disclaimer: when I say later man or hey man or whatever, it's not like man gender wise. It's just like, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Think of it like Mann in German. You be human. Alright. So you guys see all this grayness. Alright? You see the gray, the black, like the black and the her skin tone and everything like that. Answer me this question. Why is there blue reflected in his eyeglasses if he is actually talking to her? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing with this iPad. He's just fiddle fucking around. This isn't actually happening. That's a continuity break, dude. Seriously, just watch the video. You have the video file. Could be on the iPad. Just watch the video file, and it won't reflect poorly in your eyeglasses, you stupid asshole. I feel like PragerU has just this like revolving door of morons that cannot actually like produce anything quality. Either that, or they go in here, they do a little bit of production, say they got some experience, move on to the next thing, and then these guys actually, like, they get more people in there. I'm not going to say they have poor production. They don't. They just have so many continuity breaks. Also, this set is fake as fuck, dude. Like, the more I look at it, the longer I see this, the less it makes sense. Why does it look like plastic? Everything looks like plastic. Like, the only... I don't know. I can understand if it's like finished wood, but it looks like plastic. And maybe that's just these books over here that are clearly fake as shit. Maybe that's just it, and these like trinkets up top, but I don't know. It just looks bad. iPad is a prop. Yeah, I get it. I get using a prop, but use a prop properly. You know? Seriously, any videographer, any editor, any producer would understand that glasses reflect light. Like, seriously. And his shirt is reflecting the light. It's all white light. Why is it white light? It should be darker. It should be a dimmer shade. I can, like, I have trouble, you know, reading sometimes, reading the comments here sometimes, but even I can understand that this lighting is bad. I'm looking at it over here on my other screen that doesn't have the blue light filter, and it's not any better. Dude. Why do you have a button that says Snoopy? Is auto... Like... what happened to Snoopy? What happened to, Ophelia, or whoever the fuck this is? That's what I don't know. That's just a little side note. This is the dog bones I'm talking about. He's got little, it looks like little plaques behind him, and I feel like those are for the, successive pets he's had. But moving along.
Juneteenth is coming up, and I have plenty to say about it, but the left uses Juneteenth as an excuse to say that America is systemically racist and that we're dealing with systems founded in white supremacy. I'm curious to know what your opinion is on that.
One of my favorite people, Amalo. Okay.
Because she makes you a lot of money? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? That's what it is. It's because she makes you a lot of money. It's because she makes a lot of money. She makes a lot of money, right? Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm not sure what Juneteenth has to do with white supremacy. That was when the blacks were liberated from slavery.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that is probably literally the worst way you could have put that. The blacks were liberated from slavery. I have no idea what Juneteenth, where black people, or as Dennis Prager's dumb, out-of-touch ass would put it, to Amala, I don't remember her last name, you'll forgive me for that, whatever, I don't give a shit if you do or don't, to a black woman, like, you're saying I don't give a shit. That's it. You're saying I don't care. Oh my god.
My favorite people, Amalo. Okay. I'm not sure what Juneteenth has to do with white supremacy. That was when the blacks were liberated from slavery.
How does that have nothing to do with White supremacy.
It would seem to me that...
Like, I am so blown away by his mental, like, his attempt. He's putting so much fucking energy into trying to justify not accepting this holiday. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you don't celebrate any holiday. There are the vast majority of holidays I do not celebrate. Unless I have a day off from work, I probably don't celebrate that holiday. And a lot of that comes from my military service, because as a military policeman, I would have to work 24/7. I would have to work, swing shift. I would have to work night shift on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Being a single soldier, especially, that's where I got put. So holidays don't mean that much to me. But you know what? When you devalue shit like this that mean a lot to fucking people, that's a bad way to put it. When we devalue something like this that's actually rooted in history, like the emancipation of slaves or blacks, as this dumb shit would fucking put it, when you try and devalue that as opposed to something like I don't know, President's Day or something like that, for lack of a better example, why vilify this? The only reason they want to vilify this is to ensure that the people that they don't want to they want to make sure that that black people essentially know their place, quote unquote. That's all they want. They want to get Juneteenth. Hey, you know what? In a couple years, Juneteenth is gonna fall on a Monday. I might have a federal holiday off, and you know what? I'll go share a beer with my black friends. That's the most I'll do. Okay, cool. It's not just this, but that's for me. That's for other people. For black people in America, it's a recognition of, hey, we're no longer slaves. Specifically, we're human beings. So to vilify that, I don't know where you would start to stand on that, and I think that's the trouble he's actually having right now. Man, I feel like I made a lot of good points in the stream, but I feel like I made way more bad points. Past my bedtime. Yeah, I am. Me too. Let me ask you guys this. Am I just rambling? Am I just rambling, pissed off, or am I actually making any coherent points? That's what I want to know. Because I feel like I'm switching between the two, because I'm kind of just really pissed off at Dennis Prager, and I really actually just want to get his goat. So am I actually making a point here, or am I just jumping back and forth? I really want to know. Ooh. I was supposed to be off an hour ago, but whatever. I can get off whenever I want. I'm an adult. Yeah. It's just hard to continue on with this. I don't understand where the problem lies. I just don't understand. I don't understand, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand where the problem lies. Who cares? Like, you act like, these people act like the Emancipation Proclamation or, was the 14th? I always get these confused. Don't worry, it's because I'm stupid. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was the 13th amendment. Cause I was like, don't worry, I'm dumb. I get numbers confused. So, I didn't know it was the 13th or 14th amendment. But, let's see. No, some of these are so moronic they wear you out, discussing their stupidity. Okay. So at least I'm making somewhat of a coherent point. But the ratification of the 13th Amendment didn't just make everything equal. It's not just like, okay, yeah, well, that's cool. And if that were to apply in the 21st century in 2021, where the 13th Amendment like got ratified, where we have everything else basically the same, yeah, that might happen where it happens. That might occur where it happens instantly, where whoever is subjugated, whoever is the slaves, instantly gets freed. But back in 1864. Wait, what is it? Oh, 1865. 1865, I thought so. Word didn't travel that fast. And most of the people that got unenslaved couldn't read. So that led to 100+ years of subjugation and subsequent slavery and denial of legal rights, civil rights, financial rights, the ability to own a property, the ability to own land. These are all things that happened. And you want to say, oh, well, there's this person that owns this giant cattle ranch. Okay, what about the millions of other people? You guys think in such a way that is so ass backwards. It's so fucking far back in time that anything that you apply from today wouldn't actually work. Nothing that Dennis Prager doesn't actually have any solutions for any of this. And I guarantee you, we're less than a quarter of the way into the Juneteenth part of this shit. And I guarantee you, not only is this shit gonna pass super quick, but this motherfucker is not gonna have a goddamn coherent thought against Juneteenth. Seriously, it's now a federal holiday celebrating the abolishment of slavery. Not the slavery of black people, the abolishment of slavery in the United States of America. That means you, Dennis, hey, guess what? The tables could turn and you could be a slave. Oh shit, it's almost like that's fucking reality. And I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but hey, look bud, look at the fucking market. The market's getting all quote unquote woke. The rainbow capitalism's quote unquote taken over. Netflix is having more black people and gay people and trans people and on their endless, series of series. That's called the market. The market regulating itself. You know, that thing you've always wanted? It's the market regulating itself and you can't fucking handle it. So, poo-poo to you. Guess what? I kind of like it. You know what? You know what was fucking wild? Watching watching the first episode of Invincible, and his best friend is gay for his dad. That was a fucking twist. I was like, what? Holy shit, they just threw that shit in there. Let me watch some fucking more. You know what I don't want to watch more of? Dennis Prager's dumbass. Because I'm not even a quarter of the way into Juneteenth, and this motherfucker, I know more about this. I have more empathy for Juneteenth. I have more knowledge and less ignorance about Juneteenth in the last fucking 20 minutes than Dennis Prager has had with all of the millions of dollars of resources at his disposal with endless amounts of time to actually research it. How does this world work? Why? Where is that goddamn asteroid? Hashtag somebody bring on the fucking asteroid. Nukes ain't gonna work. I've played Fallout. Trust me. Nukes ain't gonna work.
That's white penitence. Whites saying we're not supremacist. That slavery based on race is evil. So I don't know how Juneteenth got involved with white supremacy.
How does white supremacy not factor in to slavery and the abolishment of slavery and the combating against slavery in the United States of America when the primary slaves were black and not white? And I'm not saying all of them were black. I'm saying they were not non-white. Let's say that. Let me guess. You're going to say, oh, well, what about the Irish? Motherfucker, I'm Welsh. You want to go back that far? Trust me. The best thing my people are known for is fucking sheep. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. This douchebag is trying to rewrite history. He's trying to whitewash history. That's the whole point. You can't, and he's doing a very, very poor job of it. He's like a slug trying to find its way through a salt mine. He's just melting away. Even when he was given a softball question by basically a husk of a fucking person that fits the demographic he's trying to relate to, he can't even bring anything to the table.
Let me make a point that I make all the time.
By all means, go ahead.
Every country, every society, every tribe, every ethnic group, every religion had slavery.
Okay, I don't give a shit. What about the slavery that happened in the United States of America? Hey, we can talk about black people with Juneteenth. Doom. Hey, that's one thing. Well, let's move on to the Native Americans. You know, those people that are literally just completely fucking forgotten about. Let's move on to them. Are you gonna bring them up? Let's see if Dennis Prager actually gives a shit about the Native Americans. That's kind of who I give a shit about. You know, my dumb white Welsh fucking, goat fucking ass. That's who I care about. The Native Americans, because that's one of those forgotten people, kind of like Palestinians. You know, Palestinians are basically forgotten about. I said it on another stream. I don't think there's a official government map that has Palestine as its own country, simply because, well, that's the politics of the fucking day. It's disgusting. White supremacists were guilty of suppressing the knowledge of the Juneteenth holiday from popular culture. Wait, hold on. I'll read that one. It's so hard to like have people refer to me as lizard and then read it out when it's like in this. Sorry, the way that it's constructed. It's weird. Lizard white supremacists were guilty of suppressing the knowledge of the Juneteenth holiday from popular culture. Really? Yeah. If that's true, absolutely. Then yeah. It would make sense that it would now be it would now be that white supremacy would be a factor in Juneteenth actually existing. This goes kind of into critical race theory. It's the same thing. You just sort of look at it through that lens. What factors brought this about? What factors brought about our current laws? What race relations brought about our current laws? That's what I want to look at. Okay? I'm not talking about the case by case basis of, you know, this happened to Judd, and this happened to Bill, and this happened to, you know, Jamal, and this happened to whoever, and Jose, or whoever the fuck it might happen to. See, it should be looked at like, basically, yeah, we need to look at racial relations, and how they have affected our laws in our country. Ooh, excuse me. How is it? Seriously? Wow. That is really disappointing. As a combat veteran, I did not know that. You heard it here first, folks. Convince me conspiracies or CMC or convince me. Whatever she says, yeah. It's not a it's a conspiracy. Sorry. No, honestly, like, wait. Are you saying that black people don't exist? Convince me conspiracies or CMC or convince me or whatever her name is. It says black people do not exist. Black people are a conspiracy. You heard it here first, folks. I'm kidding. All right. I'm getting a little sleepy. I gotta go to bed. We'll finish this out, but what's going on? Convince me. I gotta. Thanks for coming by.
I don't know.
Are you driving tonight? I hope you are not, and I hope you're safe if you are. I don't know what you were talking about. I really just got here. Yeah. You popped in kind of at a bad time because, well, I'm about to end this, and we're about to talk about how Dennis Prager dick dances around trying to be not racist.
No exception on earth. Blacks had slaves, indigenous peoples in America, in the America.
You can't just say blacks, dude. That's the fucking problem. I don't get this shit. These stupid fucking out-of-touch conservative dumb motherfuckers don't get this. They don't fucking get it. At all, ever. You're literally just, if you're trying to actually send a message to more people, you wouldn't say the blacks. If I said the blacks around my black friends, I would get my ass kicked. Okay? You know what would happen afterwards? I would feel like, okay, well, that was fucking justified because I said the blacks have this problem. Jesus Christ, dude. Good night, dude. I gotta sign off from this. I gotta finish this up.
America's had slaves. Asians had slaves. Muslims had slaves. Christians had slaves. Muslims enslaved Christians. It was universal. So condemning America for having slavery without saying I'm condemning every society on earth is anti.
Yo, we can only do things about the things in our country, so let's do the things about the things in our country and focus on that and not do the whataboutism for everyone else.
American. It's not anti-slavery, it's anti-American. Very important thing to realize. If everybody drove 80 miles an hour in a 55 mile per hour zone, but you only spoke about whites who drove 80, you would be anti-white. If you only spoke about blacks driving 80, you would be anti-black.
God. Do I need to say more? Because
you need to condemn the action of driving 80 in 55 mile per hour zones.
Yeah, so let's condemn the fact that white supremacist organizations are the leading cause of terrorism in the United States of America. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that white supremacist organizations have actually infiltrated many being the key word there, police forces, and have infiltrated the military. Not to say that gangs don't get into the military in general. You will have gangs in the military. It happens. 100%. That's kind of where a lot of people get their training. But at the same time, you can't say that, oh, well, just because they're white or they're, just because they're white supremacists doesn't mean they're bad. Yeah, they are. They're just as bad as the other motherfuckers. They're just as horrible. All you're dude, you for the last I don't even know how long, last like 5 minutes, you just dick danced around. You've tried so hard to try and convince you've tried to convince yourself that Juneteenth shouldn't exist, when in reality I gave a better fucking reason for it existing than you did for it not. Seriously. My whole reasoning for it existing is in a couple years, when it happens on a Monday, I might get a day off. Honestly, I can go have a beer with my black friends. That'll be cool. Maybe I'll do that. But you know what? I really don't have that much of a connection to it. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Is it cool? Is it something we should remember and teach about? Yeah, let's do it. Sure, absolutely. Because it's a federal holiday. We should understand that. Well, it's a federal holiday now, right? We should make sure children understand why federal holidays exist, right, Dennis Prager? The same way we should make sure kids understand why the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem exist. Right, Dennis Prager? Let's make sure we make sure these kids understand why federal holidays exist. All of them. By all means, go through them one by one from the start of the year to the end. Do it, Dennis. By all means, fucking do it. It won't happen because you know what? You don't like some of them. Because you're a fucking piece of shit. Get out of my goddamn country, Dennis.
You have to attack slavery as evil.
I really, as a side note, I really want to applaud the producer for this. That didn't make this thing, this timer go any faster, just to watch him squirm like the fucking little, like sackless, indigent, fucking starving tapeworm that he is. That's not a belly full of food. That's distension.
So, what distinguished America was not that it had slavery, but that it abolished it, and that it abolished it at the cost.
It abolished it like way after most lesser industrialized nations. And it's not even abolished. It abolished slavery. We abolished slavery. We abolished slavery except for under terms of incarceration. So you can still be a slave if you're incarcerated, which kind of led to the prison industrial complex. So there you go, Dennis. There's still slavery. America ain't that great. Guess where that doesn't happen? United Kingdom. Oh, that happened way before we even considered it. And guess what? Guess where else that happened? Mexico. Fucking Mexico. Yeah, you could actually mosey over the border if you were a slave and into Mexico, and United States government was like, "Hey, Mexico, give us those slaves that you took from us or whatever." And Mexico was like, "No, they're free people. They're free men. Fuck off." So there you go. Isn't that kind of what you want? Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps? No, you're just a giant hypocrite. So let's watch him dance around this shit before I go to bed.
Of more people than any war in American history. You don't ask about any country, why did it do what every other country did? Or a people. You don't ask, why did they do what everybody did? Because everybody did it. That's the obvious answer. You ask, why did they do what almost nobody did? Almost nobody abolished slavery when England and America did. That's the point.
Dude, slavery was abolished in multiple nations across the world for thousands of years. Are you fucking kidding me, you stupid idiot? Your audience is so fucking dumb. They're so illiterate. They're so uneducated that they don't know that there were ancient rulers that abolished slavery. Watch this shit. Hey, look. Oh, look at that Google. Oh, ancient rulers that abolished slavery. Oh, look at that. Timeline of abolition of slavery and serfdom. Wikipedia. Look at that. Ancient times. Okay. Proclamation of the abolition of slavery in the French colonies. 27 April 1848. Ooh, wow. That's pretty soon. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, ancient times. Look at this. During classical antiquity, several prominent societies in Europe and the ancient Near East regulated enslavement for debt and the related but distinct practice of debt bondage. So basically, what is it? Indentured servitude. Reforms listed below. Medieval times, slavery, so 590 to 604. Okay. Roman Republic. This is the earliest, the earliest is the early 6th century BC. The Athenian lawgiver Solon abolishes debt slavery and Athenian citizens and frees all Athenian citizens who had formerly been enslaved. Athenian chattel slavery continued to be practiced and the loss of debt bondage as a competing source of compulsory labor may have been spurred by slavery to become more important in the Athenian economy henceforth. So debt slavery is a form of slavery was relinquished or gotten rid of or abolished at the earliest date of the 6th century BC. All right. And this asshole wants to say that, oh yeah, it was just Europe and the Americas. No. No, people have been abolishing slavery. Slavery has been wrong for a very long time. And hey, Dennis, let me know what you know about the slave trade across the Nigerian and Niger border. Because if I'm correct, it's legal for people to own slaves in Nigeria, but it's illegal for people to own slaves in Niger. So they're on the border. You'll have like basically a slave trade there, because there are still slaves all over the world. In fact, there are more slaves than than there have been in any time in history. So what were you saying, Dennis? What the fuck you were saying?
Then you ask, why did it happen? The same thing with getting people out of poverty. Poverty was the human norm.
Oh, hey, dude. People are really fucking struggling to shit right now. What about getting people out of poverty? Let's look at that. What?
Throughout history, everywhere. Only a tiny fraction of people were not.
Oh, do you see how aggressive he's getting? Do you see how defensive he's actually pushing this forward? He has to. He only has a short amount of time to actually push this shit forward, and he knows he's lost the battle, so he has to get a little bit pissed off. Just watch him. Get pissed off, Dennis. You fucking lost.
Not impoverished. So you don't ask...
Get pissed off while I beat your fucking head in.
Why is there or was there poverty? You ask, why were vast numbers of people lifted from poverty? And the...
Oh, hey, yeah, they weren't immediately, and it's still happening nowadays because, hey, have you seen wages lately, Dennis? Oh, no, you don't give a shit about wages because you basically pay everybody that you get on salary simply because, well, they're shills. That's all they do. They're just a husk filled with Dennis Prager money. That's about it. That's about it.
The answer is capitalism. No one was lifted from poverty in any numbers until...
How the fuck did you turn Juneteenth into an argument for capitalism? Holy shit. You literally had nothing. You had absolutely nothing for that. That entire circle of time was devoted to Juneteenth, and you had everything to say. You had how many fucking minutes? How many minutes did you have to actually say something about Juneteenth where you could maybe make a defense, where you could maybe make an argument, where you can maybe say something like I did? Like, I don't really give a shit about more federal holidays. Maybe I just want... That's what you should say. I don't want more federal holidays. I want people to, go out to work. And if you're going to have federal holidays, you know what? There should be a way to pay people that are working those, or pay compensation to people who are working those federal holidays or some shit like that. But that's not how Dennis Prager works. He doesn't get that. He doesn't understand that a federal holiday actually fucking celebrates something. It's not just like a token. All right? For everyone. Sometimes it's a token. It's a token for me. I'll take a federal holiday any fucking day of the week. But he doesn't understand any of the underlying reasons for that. For that holiday existing. Whether it be like even if it's Hanukkah, I don't think he could understand the actual like underlying reasons for a federal holiday, for him to get or him or his employees to get time off. I don't think he could understand the underlying reason, like, oh, it's actually important to them. No, he would probably still make his employees work on fucking Hanukkah and Christmas if they were like ever so slightly not as, Christian or Jewish as he wanted. Dennis, you danced around that shit for like 3 minutes. And it was pathetic. That was horrible. I've never seen someone just completely, you didn't even obfuscate. Like, you stuck your head in the donut and just said, well, what's going on over here? For about 3.5 fucking minutes. That's it. You're covered, you're covered in donut shit. What do you have to say? Nothing at all. You have nothing. This video did nothing more than bolster my desire to have Juneteenth as a fucking holiday. I gotta get out of here.
Capitalism. But
I don't even know how you popped capitalism in there, but you know what? None of anything you made sense anyway, so none of anything you said made sense anyway. Yeah, put that one on a t-shirt. None of anything you said made sense anyway, so it doesn't matter what the fuck you have to say. It doesn't matter. How did you wrap capitalism into this? Like, it doesn't... I wouldn't have known about Juneteenth if I didn't have a phone in my pocket. And maybe that's what you're talking about, due to capitalism, because I like having a piece of technology in my pocket that keeps me connected to the world. What? Dude, you literally ran out of ideas, and then you just went for fucking capitalism. Capitalism is good and socialism bad, because you have nothing. You're gone. You're done. You were done at playing it too safe. You were done when I called you out for having a blue screen while Amala, in all of her fucking darker tones, were on the screen. I called you out for having the blue in your eyes, dude. The blue in your eyes don't lie. They fuck you up. They destroy you. They tear you down. How easy. And you know what? You know why it's so easy for me to tear apart his production value? Do you know why it's so fucking easy? Because I was trained by the fucking United States military on how to do video production. That's why, Dennis. That's why it's so easy to pick apart your bullshit. Because I was actually trained on how to do it by the military that you so actually revile. You don't give a fuck about the military. You don't give a fuck about anybody except you, your shitty little ilk, your prophets, and your sedated ass dog. I'd rather that dog be in the hands of PETA than this motherfucker. And that sure as shit is saying something. Because God forbid a PETA member comes near me, I'll punch you square in the fucking jugular. Sorry. I think I've said enough. I have to go to bed. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate it. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Chris, for the music and everything. Everybody hit that like button, too, while you're here. Watch this.
Horizon!